Welcome to lesson 9.2. We're going to be taking a look at coordinate graphs again today. Getting our brains warmed up, we're going to go ahead and start talking about prime factorization. You can see I've underlined and highlighted certain parts of those words. Prime, what does that word prime mean? Remember, prime is any time that you can multiply a number. The only way to get to it is when you multiply it by 1 in itself. 3 is a prime number. The only way to get to 3 is 1 times 3. 13 is a prime number. The only way to get to 13 is 1 times 13. If we take a look at the number 6, if we were to multiply, we could do 1 times 6, but we could also do 2 times 3. So that means it is a composite number, not a prime. Factorization, if you look at the keyword of factor, factors are what you multiply together. So prime factorization is when we're going to be doing all prime numbers when we multiply them together. Typically we see it with trees. So if we were to start out with 16 at the very top, breaking it down, we would have, you can break it up any which way. So some of you would say 8 times 2, some of you say 4 times 4. Either way works. So let's just say we're going to start out with 4 times 4. You have to go until you get a prime number. Do we have prime numbers? No, because 4 can be broken apart. 4 can be broken apart to 2 times 2. And we do the same over here. Now we have prime numbers. Typically, I have taught in the past that we circle our prime numbers. That way we know we have prime numbers. So the prime factorization for 16 would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at another number. So erase all this. All right, if we were to break up the number 12, it could be broken up with 2 and 6. Do we have any prime numbers? 2 is. You've got to break up 6 then. You can do a 3 and 2. So our prime factorization for this, and it can be in any order, would be 2 times 3 times 2. All right, looking at our next one, I would like you to go ahead and try to do the rest of them on your own. If we take a look at the number 42, it would be 3 times 2 times 7. 6 times 7 is 42. I've got to break up 6 to 3 and 2. Looking at 14, breaking it up, be 2 and 7. Whoop, that's 17. Looking at 70, it would be 7 times 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 7 is 70. Today your lesson is going to be a lot of a review from yesterday where we're working on coordinate grids. Remember, whenever you see a coordinate grid and you have two numbers, the first number always tells us how far to go left or right or on the horizontal line. The second number is our vertical number. We have to go up and down. Whenever you always have to move your ladder over before you can climb up it. That should be a good help for you today as you are working on your lesson. Math Journal page 296, talking about a few of the rules. They give you the original and then you have to make a new sailboat that you will be graphing on page 297. Let's just talk about the rules. The first one says double each number of the original pair. The word double means to multiply by 2. So 8 times 2 is 16. 2 times 1 is 2. This one is 5. Doubling it is 10. 1 times 2 is 2. The second rule, it says you need to double the first number of the original pair. So the first number is going to be the first one listed. So double that to make it 16. the second number will stay the same. So double the first number, which is 5, to make it 10. Keep the second number the same. The third one is to double the second number. So we'll keep the first number the same, the 8 stays the same, and we'll double the 1 to make it 2. You need to fill in the rest of these boxes in order to be able to plan and point the rest of your sailboats onto your graph. When you get done finishing, thinking about how are they alike? How are they different? How does the shape change? How do angles change? Remember, angles are when two line segments meet. That is all today's lesson is on. I know that you're going to be able to do a great job, especially if you were paying attention from yesterday's lesson. Good luck.